You know those days where you tell yourself you will study the whole day. You wake up early, arrange a study table, even make a cup of tea, but somehow the entire day just slips by. You've watched YouTube videos, scrolled through TikTok, taken naps, maybe even done chores you normally avoid, but your books are still closed. And now it's 10 p.m, you're staring at your note, feeling guilty and frustrated. Promising yourself you will do better tomorrow, but tomorrow feels exactly the same. I get it because I've been there. But the truth is not that you are lazy. It is that your brain doesn't know how to push itself to study on those days when study feels like punishment. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 science-backed steps. I call them the 5-arrow method that helps me push through those days and go from avoiding studying all day to scoring 3.3 in JAMB. And trust me, the last step is what completely changed the game for me. So stay tuned. Having said that, let's begin. The first arrow is reset your mind. When you don't feel like studying, the worst thing you can do is grab your phone and scroll to distract yourself. Instead, do nothing. Lie on your bed and stare at the ceiling or just sit still for a few minutes. Let that uncomfortable feeling of guilt and boredom catch up with you, because that is where the reset begins. What you are doing here is forcing your brain to sit with the discomfort instead of running away from it. And once you no longer give your brain the distraction it needs to escape studying, it will have no other option than to start studying. And while you are sitting still, ask yourself one question. Why am I even studying for JAMB? Maybe it is to get into your dream course or dream university, or to honor your parents with their sacrifices. Whatever your reason is, visualize it clearly. Don't overthink, just picture it in your mind. That small mental reset shifts your focus from I have to study to I'm choosing to study. And that is when your next step, actually starting, becomes easier. Moving on to the second arrow, which is reduce friction. Friction is every little thing that makes starting hard. So once your mind is calm and you've remembered why you should study, the next step is to make studying so easy to start that your brain has no excuses. You can do that with these 3 steps. Step 1. Have a clear, simple study plan. A lot of students underestimate this, but when you sit down without knowing what to study, when you will study it, and how long you will study it, your brain becomes confused and starts looking for excuses. Having a mapped out plan of what you are studying each day removes that internal argument. It ensures you're not stressing your brain in deciding where to start since your timetable already made that decision for you. For example, instead of sitting down there thinking, maybe I should start with biology or no, chemistry, your timetable will show you 9 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. chemistry, atomic structure, 11:45 a.m. to 12 p.m. short break, 12 p.m. to 2:45 p.m. physics, motion. This structure tells your brain this is exactly what you are doing right now. No need to waste time in thinking and guessing. And because our brain loves order, when things are clear and well organized, it stops fighting you and just follows the plan. And your timetable doesn't need to be perfect. You just need a touch where you list out what you read each day. And you can adjust it when you miss a subject due to lectures. The goal here is to remove confusion by having a clear plan, which makes studying easy to start. Step 2. Trick your brain to start small. If you've been procrastinating all week, don't punish yourself by saying you read everything in one day. Your brain already knows it is impossible and will start looking for excuses to avoid studying. Instead, accept that you can't cover everything you missed this week in one day. Decide what you can realistically finish today, then adjust your timetable. After that, pick the first subject and tell yourself that you will focus on this subject for just 5 minutes. Once you start, your focus builds up, and before you know it, you find yourself studying for hours. Now, here's a trick that works especially for JAMB students. Each time you understand a concept while studying, write it down on a small separate paper. For example, if you are studying work, energy, and power in physics, and you've understood work and solved past question under it, write it down. Work plus past question, check, then move to energy. This simple act tells your brain you are progressing, and psychologically, seeing your progress builds confidence and releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical, which makes your brain want to continue studying. Step 3. Start studying at your peak energy and in a motivating environment. Stop waiting till night or when you are tired before you start studying. The best time to start is when your brain is still alert, maybe right after lectures. After lecture is closed, you can even stay back with a few serious students in the lecture hall and go over what was taught or whatever it is you want to study. Studying in an environment where everyone around you is also studying keeps you focused. When you finally get home, it will feel like you're starting from zero. It will just be continuing what you've already started. And if you prefer studying alone, make your study space inviting. A tidy desk, clean rooms, good lighting, and so on. These little things signal your brain it is study time. because a cluttered space makes your brain even tired before you even begin. So don't wait till you feel ready before studying. Instead, reduce the friction and studying becomes automatic. Moving on to the third arrow, which is refresh your environment. Sometimes you're not tired of studying, you're just tired of your surroundings. When you keep studying the same spot every day, in the same position, with the same routine, your brain starts to lose focus. That is why you should refresh or change your environment. You can move to a different spot, maybe sit on the floor or by the window, or you can move to your balcony or even go outside. Personally, I like sitting on the floor when I feel lazy. It's uncomfortable, but that's the point. My brain knows we're not here to relax, so it focuses faster and stay locked in. And if you can't move, change how you study by using a new study method. If you always read silently, try explaining what you are studying out loud like you are teaching someone else. Or if you've been using your notes, try watching a YouTube video explain that topic instead. Those little changes keeps your mind alive and stop boredom from building up. So, when you feel like you're not in the mood to study, don't fight your brain. Instead, trick it by changing your spot or your study method, because sometimes all your brain needs is a new angle. Moving on to the fourth arrow, which is rewire your rewards. Let's be honest, your brain don't care about your end goal of scoring 300 plus when you are staring at a boring textbook right now. It wants something that feels good now. That feel-good chemical is called dopamine. It is what makes you excited to scroll through TikTok or watch another YouTube videos instead of reading your notes. So the trick is to stop letting only TikTok or YouTube give you that dopamine hit. Start making studying feel good as well by pairing each study session with something you enjoy. For instance, after studying physics, before you move to chemistry, reward yourself first with something you like doing. It can be to grab a snack, or scroll for 10 minutes, or dance to your favorite music. Those small rewards tells your brain, studying also feels good, let's do it again. And don't wait till the end. Make your study process exciting. You know how you feel when you get a new study tool, like a new highlighter, new calculator, new book, or a new study light. That is what people call romanticizing your study time, making it something you actually look forward to. Because when your brain starts connecting studying with good feeling, not pain or punishment, it becomes easier to sit down and do it again next time, even when you don't feel like it. And lastly, the fifth arrow, which is recruit accountability, which simply means get a new accountability partner. You see, you get easily bored and less motivated when no one is watching you grinding. That is why those smart students have study partners or mentors. You can't rely on willpower alone, it is unreliable. But when someone else is counting on you, your brain treats studying like a responsibility, not an option. So here's what you do. Find a study partner. It could be that one serious coursemate who is also tired of failing mock tests, or a friend who wants to score high too. You both will agree to share what you study each day. That daily check-in builds pressure, because you are not just studying for yourself anymore. You are studying because you promised someone you would. This works because it is harder to break the promise we made to others than to ourselves. And if you want to make it even more fun, turn it into a friendly challenge. For example, you both can bet that whoever scores below 300 in the next mock will pay for the other person's transport fare for 1 week, or would buy lunch for the other person for 1 week. It may sound silly, but it works because your brain hates losing more than it loves winning. That tiny dose of competition triggers your focus. So the next time you feel bored or unmotivated to open your book, imagine your study partner just finished a full study session while you are still scrolling. That sting of pride you felt is your brain begging you to get back in the game. Because the truth is, waiting till you feel motivated before you study is a trap. If you keep doing that, you keep wasting days and hating yourself for it. What actually works is building systems that force your brain to study even when you don't feel like it. Let's quickly go over them again. First, reset your mind. When you are feeling bored, don't distract yourself. Instead, calm your thoughts and remind yourself why you are even studying in the first place. Secondly, reduce the friction. Make studying so easy to start that your brain has no excuses. Thirdly, refresh your environment. Don't let your surroundings drag your energy down. Switch things up when you feel bored. Fourthly, rewire rewards. Make your brain crave studying by giving you small reward after progress. Lastly, recruit accountability. Don't fight this battle alone. Find someone who pushes you to stay consistent. If you follow these 5 arrows, you will just force yourself to study. You will actually start enjoying the process because you will see results faster, and that builds confidence. So before you scroll to the next video, pick one thing, just one thing from what I said, and do it today. Even if it is to remember why you are studying, don't wait till you feel ready or motivated. Instead, keep pushing and motivation will catch up. And if this helped, subscribe because this is part of the JAMB message series where I share what actually works, not just what sounds motivational. In the next one, we're going to cover how to study when you're tired after lectures. See you then.